All right, this is an introduction to order of operations. This is designed for the basic middle schooler. It could be designed for the first time of a kid seeing it, or it could be kind of a review when you're just starting again. All right, order of operations. There's a few things to know about order of operations. Number one, the order will always be the same no matter what in every math problem you do the rest of your life. Two, the order was invented many years ago and it just kind of stuck. We don't know why somebody started this order. They just did. Number three, the more complicated the problem, the more the order matters to pay attention to. So as you get to eighth grade on up, the problems get more complicated. So you're going to have to keep the order of operations in mind much more than when you were in elementary school. Here's the order: parentheses, exponents, multiply and divide from left to right. That's very key here. This is what a lot of kids don't get right. Add and subtract from left to right. That's very key. And one way to remember it is please excuse my dear Aunt Sally or PEMDAS. But the problem with that is students think you always multiply before you divide, and that is incorrect. It's always from left to right. And I'll show you some examples of that. All right, so let's start with a couple examples, and I'm going to teach you how to kind of do this in your head, the questions you have in your head. So you should always say, are there any parentheses for the first one? And the answer is yes. So you do 5 minus 3 is 2. That's not a good 2, so I'll redo that. All right, and then you ask the next question. Are there any exponents? No. Is there any multiplier or dividing? And if so, you do it left to right. There's none. Any add and subtract? If so, do it left to right. So this is an easy problem, but it just kind of illustrates the questions you go through. So now 2 plus 8 is 10. All right, let's go to this one. We're going to do the same thing. Any parentheses? No. Any exponents? No. Any multiplier divide? Yes. And if so, you do it left to right. So there is a 4 times 2. So we do that first, and that's going to be 8. And then I keep the 5. All right, then I keep going. Any adding, subtracting? If so, do it left to right. The answer is obviously yes. So this is an easy problem. I'm just trying to teach you how to do it correctly. So the answer is 13. All right, let's look at some more examples. All right, so we have 3 problems here. Feel free to pause this and work it yourself and then check my answers. And we're going to do the obvious thing. Are there any parentheses? Are there any exponents? Any multiplying and dividing? If so, do left to right. Any adding, subtracting? If so, left to right. So look at the first one. Number one, 3 plus 4 times 5. We want to multiply first, not add. 4 times 5 is 20, and then 3 plus 20 is 23. Second one, are there any parentheses? Yes. So you do 2 plus 1 is 3. Any exponents? Yes. Then 2 to the third power is 27. And that's your answer. Number 3, are there any parentheses? No. Any exponents? No. Any multiply and divide? Yes. So you do 2 times 3 is 6. Then you do 4 plus 6 minus 2 in that order. So 4 plus 6 is 10, minus 2 is 8. All right, for this one, we're going to do some more prompts. Any parentheses? Any exponents? Any multiply and divide? If so, do left to right. Any add and subtract? If so, do left to right. So these are the questions you want to always ask yourself. A little bit harder. All right, so if you have this, any parentheses, yes. So you do this first, and I'll put a little scoop underneath, and that gives me 2. All right, any exponents? No. Any multiplying and dividing? Yes. So I do this first, and then this next. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. And then I keep the adding here, so I don't forget about it. All right, any adding, subtracting? If so, do left to right. Yeah, so you just go in order. Now, since it's all adding, you can do out of order. But 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 6 is 10. And there you have it. All right, number 5. Let me get rid of the work. All right, number 5. Any parentheses? No. Any exponents? Yes. So 2 cubed is 8. Sorry about that. All right, then any multiplying dividing? Yes. So I go left to right. This is where it's going to get a little bit tricky. I'll bring down the plus. All right, I do 4 times 2 is 8. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Add and subtract? Yes. 8 plus 2 is 10. All right, that's a little tricky one there. All right, 5 plus 3 plus 2 times 3. Any parentheses? Yes. So technically, when you have two sets of parentheses, you go left to right. 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 2 times 3 is 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. Okay, go to a few more. Any parentheses, any exponents, any multiply and divide. If so, do left to right. Any add and subtract. If so, do left to right. Now that we have our questions in our head. All right, these get a little trickier, so you got to be careful. Any parentheses for number 7? No. Any exponents? Yes. 8 squared is 64. 4 squared is 16. I keep the division in the middle. 64 divided by 16 is 4. All right, number 8. Any parentheses? No. Any exponents? Yes. 7 squared is 49. 3 squared is 9. Now I'm going to bring down the things that I did not do, which is my operations. All right, now your brain's going to be tempted to do 49 minus 9, but that's not right. You got to do 9 divided by 3 next. So now it's 49 minus 3. And that gives you 46. All right, number 9. Number 9 is a really tricky one. Any parentheses? No. Any exponents? No. Any multiplying dividing? Yes. So you go left to right. So watch this. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So you got to do division next. And then 10 times 5 is 50 because you got to go left to right. There are no parentheses there to separate things. And there you have it. So there's your basic video on introduction to order operations.